It's time for Straight on the Point with Jesse T from some undisclosed location somewhere in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jesse T.
All right, okay, here we are. Okay, I got this sport watch here. I stopped off at the 99-cent store and I bought this really cool sport watch. The problem is it doesn't light up and I can't see it, you know, and I put it on backwards, and I got this sport watch, and I got to take this watch. Hey, you know why I got this sport watch? Because we are not in California right now. No. Hey, it's me, Jesse T, back on the radio and on AVTV Live, the digital broadcasting TV network, and thepowerofvoices.com. Picked up this sport watch in LA for 99 cents before I left. Hopefully it'll work, because we are now road tripping. Hey, where is Dan the Man, the Road Dog King? Where could he? Did we? I hope we didn't leave him at the Denver International Airport. I don't know. Where are you at, Dan the Man? We're road tripping in Denver, Colorado. We are in Breckenridge, Colorado. That's right. Colorado is a state. It's a state in the United States of America. And we're broadcasting live from a car at a cabin in the Rocky Mountains. I mean, I'm looking for Blackfoot Crow Indians and Jeremiah Johnson and grizzly bears and moose. I'm looking for all that.
Wolves.
And wolves. They got wolves up. They got gold up here. And the reason why we're up here is because we flew all the way up here on Southwestern Airlines, which was really cool. Oh, by the way, www.thepowerofvoices.com, Global Radio Network, and also we're on Instagram. What's up, Instagram? FacebookLive.com/Jesse Torrero, YouTube Live, The Power of Voices, YouTube Live, Jesse Torrero. Good to have you along with us. Periscope and too. We're on the air and everywhere, from the community to the world. The reason why we came up here is because I wanted to test out this watch to see if it helps me run mountain races any better. And so we're going to test that out as we are broadcasting live up here for a very specific reason. It's called the Breckenridge Beast, baby. The Beast. And I'm not talking about Jesse T. I'm talking about the Beast. And bringing on right now my sidekick and this guy to the left of me, or camera right, whichever you are, it's him. You know, he's the Beast. That's Jesse Andrew Torrero, Spartan Elite Racer, and he's up here to race in the Breckenridge Spartan Beast Race obstacle course, running away from grizzly bears and running with logs on your back, man. Are you an insane person or what?
Well, you know, sometimes I like to think I'm quite normal, but to the rest of the world, they see me as quite insane.
I mean, you got to go to this guy's Instagram page. He's doing like these yoga poses, hanging off cliffs that are 1,000 feet high. He's running down through hail and rain and wind. This guy should be like working for the old time post office. Rain, wind, sleet, snow. We're always there for you. So we're up here and we're going to be talking Spartan racing.
Yes, sir.
For this hour.
Spartan racing.
This is Spartan racing. Now, if you don't know what Spartan racing is, we're going to give you an explanation. What is Spartan racing, Jesse?
So what Spartan racing is it's a high endurance event, and it can stretch from about 4 miles to about 13 to 14. So there are 3 different races. What it is there's a sprint, super, and beast. The sprint is 4.5 miles, and you get to do 12 to 15 obstacles, which range from monkey bars to carrying a log to jumping in mud, fun stuff like that. And then you get to the super, which is 8 to 10 miles, which is a little bit more challenging for the more athletic. And that covers about 20 obstacles. And then you get to the beast. And what the beast is it's 12 to 14 miles with 30 to 35 assorted obstacles. Now, the obstacles in the beast become a little more challenging. You have to flip a 450-pound tire. You have to carry a 60-pound log for a 3/4 of a mile. But if you finish all 3, then you get to become a part of what's called the Trifecta Tribe. And what that is it's a very big reward. And you get a big medal, and you get a certificate. And then you can start working your way up the ladder. So it's kind of it's fun.
So is this anything like what we see on TV when they're doing that mud wrestling and that CrossFit challenges and stuff they do? Is it something like that?
It's kind of like CrossFit, but in the mountains.
So you're actually running up slopes that actually sane people in the snow ski down.
Yeah. So basically, if you think of the slopes that you go down on a snowboard or a ski, we run up. Basically.
So let me get this straight. Okay, let me get this straight now. I'm training for the Spartan 5-mile sprint in California, in Valencia. And I look at those mountains there at Castaic Dam, and I sit there sometimes and I just look at them and I say to myself, that's why I've been training a year. And, look at, I'm going to be like Tim Conway was in the old Carol Burnett show. I'm going to be running like this. But my feet are going to be going like this.
In slow motion.
Slow motion. Right. I'm going real fast from here up, real slow from there down. But then I'm going real slow from there down anyway. So what's new? Anyhow, here's the point. The point is I see the mountains in California, but we're now in Colorado. We are in Rocky Mountain.
Yes. Trust me. I know the moment I came down here or I came up here, we're at 9,000 feet here. So it's a different animal in the mountains up here. They're different than California.
They look bigger, even though the mountains like, Los Angeles National Forest, Mount Wilson, you ran up recently from, I think it was Pasadena, up to Mount Wilson where all the TV towers are.
I started in Arcadia.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran, I believe it was a 7.5 mile run up to the peak of Mount Wilson, which starts, I want to say it starts at around 600 feet.
Right.
And it goes up to about 5,700, 6,000. And that is, I'll be honest with you, as hard as that was,
right,
that is nothing compared to what I'm seeing out here in Colorado.
These mountains just look so massive and just huge. And it just so, and you're going to run up some of these slopes that go from 9,000 to 11,000 to 13,000 square feet.
Yep.
Or elevation. Are you insane or something? Really? Is there something wrong with you?
No, but I have.
No sane person does this.
Yes, they do. You're doing it.
Well, I never said I was sane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much my audience knows I'm kind of insane in the membrane. Yes, insane in the membrane. Yeah, quick, 1, 2, 3. Who did that song? Cypress Hill. Come on. All right. So now.
So it's definitely going to be fun.
So how do you train for something? How does somebody get in shape to even do a 5-mile sprint? You did Dodger Stadium.
Yes.
And okay, that kind of seemed, not as difficult as this is going to be.
Yeah, so Dodger Stadium is kind of one of the races where it's geared towards more of the public.
Right.
To kind of bring people into the sport, because Spartan racing is relatively new. It's only been around for maybe, I want to say 10 years.
Right.
Maybe. And that's in the athletic world, that's brand new.
Yeah.
So those type of fun races,
mm-hmm.
they're geared to more bring in the public. These kind of races in Colorado are for the people who actually run these things consistently and train for them and train every day, every week, every month for months at a time.
How do you train? How does somebody get started in training in something like this? Because it encompasses so many different abilities.
It's a full body athleticism. It's not just, so for example, in football, it's a very aggressive, powerful, pushing sport.
Well, that's what I did. Right.
Baseball, it's a very technical, fingertips, small game type of sport, mental sport.
Right.
This is kind of a full body sport that anyone can do. Now, how you would start is to just get outside, go running, go run down the street, around the block, start there. And then work your way up. Work a little bit farther each day. Each day, go a little bit farther. Each week, go 1 mile farther, until finally you'll find yourself running 5 miles, 6 miles.
But all the obstacles, I mean, what are some of these obstacles are pretty overwhelming to a beginner. When you look at them, you got to climb rope, you got to carry heavy sandbags and buckets of gravel. I mean, talk about some of that stuff, because that adds that cool dimension.
Fun dimension.
Yeah.
So the one of the hardest obstacles that people often have is the rope climb, because climbing a rope, as easy as it looks, is not that easy. The best suggestion that I can give would be pull-ups, assisted pull-ups.
Right.
Use a band, put it at your foot, and use the elasticity of the band to pull you up, to strengthen those lats so that you can pull yourself up. The walls, there's a 6-foot wall, 7-foot wall, 8-foot wall, and 12-foot wall. In the sprints, they only go to about 8. So
12-foot wall. What do you got? Kangaroo legs? How do you get over a 12-foot wall?
They normally have a rope hanging down and you pull yourself up. But
how many people can pull themselves up 12 feet?
That's the challenging part. So the best suggestion that I can give for that is, once again, activate those lats, do pull-ups, work on that back, because that's what's going to be the basis to be able to pull yourself up over those walls, to be able to pull yourself above that rope and ring that bell.
It's amazing stuff. This Spartan race here this weekend, it happens on Saturday here in Breckenridge, Colorado, and it is a beast. It's a 13-mile race, and there's a ton of obstacles. And Jesse Andrew is going to be racing in the elite division there, and testing his mettle up here in really thin air.
Yeah.
You were here. You've been here for a couple, 2, 3, 4 days. Do you notice a difference at running down in Los Angeles and Long Beach?
100%. 100%. So I got here on Tuesday.
Right.
And the moment I stepped out of the car, the moment we got up here, I felt just the air was thinner.
Mm-hmm.
It was harder to get the same amount of oxygen because my lungs just weren't expanding enough.
Right.
So in those next 2 days, so Tuesday and Wednesday, I went out for a run. I went out for a shorter run on Tuesday just to kind of get myself warmed up. And then Wednesday, I went on a 7.5-mile run up in Beaver Run Resort, where we're going to be running, because I wanted to see how it felt.
You were running after the beaver?
Oh, yeah. Well,
really?
Yes.
They actually got some beaver to run after up here? Well, that's it, man. I'm going out there because I'm going to be chasing down some beaver too. Oh, wait. Mama T's here. Oh, no. I think
you're talking about a different beaver.
Did I get myself in trouble again?
Don't worry. She can't hear.
Oh, okay. Oh, shh. Yes. I wasn't talking about that beaver, but anyway.
So the air is thinner. I would suggest, especially if you're going to be doing one of these races at a higher altitude, get up a week before, because if you get up, let's say you're running on a Saturday and you get up on that Friday, you're going to be struggling.
Well, I remember you were telling me that you were in New Mexico, I believe it was. You ran one of the Army Fort races. I don't know where it was at.
That was actually at Fort Carson down here in Colorado.
And you had some altitude fatigue.
Yeah, so that was actually, I want to say that was two months ago.
Right.
And that was at 6,500, and that was at Fort Carson military base. And I ran a super, which was 9.5 miles, and I got to about mile 6 perfectly fine, and then 6.5 hit. My entire body shut down. My stomach turned upside down. I could barely walk. I pretty much crawled the course.
Look, I'd be pooping my drawers at that point. I'd be like a homeless person in Los Angeles. In fact, I run 20 feet and I worry about that these days.
Well, but so for that race, I only got up a day, 2 days before.
Right.
So my body didn't become used to the thinner air. Now I'm up here. I've been up here for a week now.
Right.
So my body has now gotten used to health in the areas. My lungs are expanding normally.
Right.
And I can actually push myself.
So we're in Breckenridge, Colorado, and on Saturday, the race starts at 7:30 in the morning. And the pros and the elite pros and elites are all going to be kind of starting at the same time. And then they have thousands and thousands of other people that join in. They're general public, competition levels, very team levels. They have they get together. They have little kids.
They have kids races.
Kids races.
They do. They're about 2 miles long, but they're fun.
Can you imagine a 7-year-old doing obstacles and running 2 miles up in the mountains of the Rockies? I mean, that's a 7-year-old that I would run away from in an alley. If that little munchkin was there in a dark alley and he spouts a Spartan, hurrah, I'm gone.
You're gone.
I'm gone. But we're going to be up here, and we're going to be broadcasting live on AVTV Live and sports and the Digital Broadcasting TV Network over the weekend here. We're bringing you up-to-date stuff. I'll be out on the course and kind of tracking down different guys that will talk to me and kind of giving you the lowdown what's happening there. But how long do you expect that race, what is your time that you're shooting for on that race?
So a super, I ran a super in an hour and 50.
Right.
Somewhere around there. Okay. So that's 8 to 10.
Right.
Which is not great. It's not amazing.
Right.
For me, it is. It's progress.
Well, that's what you're looking for at this point in your career. You're progressing.
It's just progress.
Right.
Progress and keep getting better. So this, considering it's my first beast.
Right.
It's my first time running a beast. My goal is to get under 3 hours.
So you're going to
get under 3 hours. Now, my pushing goal and my realistic goal that I want to hit is 2.5 to 2 hours and 40. I do not want to go over 2 hours and 45. Wow. But if I go over 3 hours, then something actually went wrong in my body. I got altitude sickness, whatever.
Right. I can't imagine running at this level of altitude and doing something in less than 2 hours. I mean, with the 30 obstacles, some of the obstacles that you mentioned. You know, when we were out at Dodger Stadium on last Saturday, tell us about some of the times. You made some great strides in your progression that you talked about. Tell some of the marks that you hit.
So that race was a 3.5 to 4 mile sprint.
Right.
We started on the field and we basically just ran every single stair in that stadium.
Right.
I'm pretty sure
in Dodger Stadium.
Pretty sure I ran about 2,000 stairs. But I PR'd and I did a personal best and I ran it in 40:49.
That's great.
I got first overall in my age group.
That's great.
And then I got 8th.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Wow.
22 years old. 22 years young.
Yeah.
But I got 8th overall out of, I want to say, like 500 racers.
Oh, there were
500 to 600 racers.
Legitimate races, but there were thousands that went through that. About 4,000 or 5,000 that I
there was about 4,000 racers throughout the day.
About 500 that consider themselves racers.
Exactly.
And about 100 that consider themselves elite or pro elite or pro.
Yeah.
About 100 there. I mean, the best guy I heard did it in 28, 29 minutes.
28 minutes.
So you're not far off that mark.
Only 12 minutes.
And you make those leaps and bounds.
I mean, my first Spartan race that I ever ran was in December.
Just last year.
Not even a year. It was in December, and I ran it in an hour and 15 minutes.
So you're running them in 40 now.
So I'm running them in 40 now.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
That's one thing with these Spartan races, and that's one thing with this athletic event. Unlike any other sport, once you do one, you kind of get a bug.
Yeah.
And then you want to push yourself and you want to improve. And then you start seeing improvements and you become a part of the community. And then you keep pushing and getting better.
That's cool. It's
better.
And it's a healthy community.
It's a very healthy community.
It's a good group of men and women. The top woman racer at Dodger Stadium, I heard she came in about 37 or 35. What was it?
33.
33. I mean, and this 33. Girl, I saw her cross the finish line. She was just ripped and shredded.
Oh, yeah.
And but also there's some great gear. Hey, Lee, I don't know if you've made that call out to our guys at Fit4. Have you made that call out already to them?
He's on the line. I sent you a message.
Okay. Is he? Can he hear us?
Yes.
Hey, Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, guys. We are doing.
Hey, let me give you a proper introduction, my friend. Fit4 is one of the gear manufacturers. Johnny Robbins, he's the founder and CEO of Fit4, and what they do, they create these great workout gloves. I used them this last week in training, and it was like they fit my hand perfectly. It's like I didn't have any gloves on. I mean, I use gardening gloves sometimes, and old beat-up leather gloves, boxing style gloves to train in, because I'm just kind of old school. But these gloves were like was part of my skin, and my grip improved and everything. And so we've got Johnny Robbins on with us. We're talking Spartan talk, my friend. Where are you at, Johnny?
We are actually on the road in West Virginia heading to the NBC championship race. So, yeah, we live, eat, drink, and sleep Spartan.
That's cool, man. And
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I got Jesse Andrew Torrero out here with us, and we're talking Spartan for another half hour or so. We've been on the topic here in Breckenridge, Colorado. Last year, NBC was out here at Breckenridge, but now they're out there in where you're at, and you're going to be out there all weekend and showing off your great gloves, man. Those are great gloves. How did you design those to work so effortlessly?
It was kind of interesting. I got into CrossFit after kind of having to rediscover my athletic self again. Got to the fat dad stage, and I couldn't find anything that was designed so you could go from doing weightlifting to doing pull-ups and things like that. There was nothing designed except for taping your hands, and it dawned on me, how come there isn't a glove that's designed to only cover the area that you tape? And then when I thought about it, the thumb was the thing causing all the bunching in gloves. And so that was just necessary. Anything more than covering the callus point areas and you're not utilizing that natural grip. And so it dawned on me, I had my first pair my mom actually sewed for me. I just took and cut up a pair of gloves, had mom sew them on her trusty machine, and a couple of years later, it was the #1 glove in CrossFit, and Spartan heard about it and said, hey, we really need help. #1 injury in Spartan race is hands, torn hands. And, you tear your hands, you can't. And so they had me go on the road with them, and we started designing it. That's what you kind of see.
So when you got the idea to develop these, I mean, this was really grassroots, and now they are so scientifically designed. It's unbelievable. As I said, I used them this last week, and they were just terrific. And I know Jesse got a pair too, and you used them. And
I did.
How are they working out for you?
They're phenomenal. I actually trained with them for the last couple of days up here in Breckenridge, and my hands aren't ripped up at all. Completely fine. I can grip everything.
Yeah, and it's raining up here, Johnny.
Okay.
So I mean, how do they work in the rain and the sleet? Are they just as effective?
They really are. You do have to use some common sense about how you're gripping the bar. But I notice if you're too muddy or too wet, I kind of do the clap method or wipe it off on the inseam of my pants. And as long as you get off that gritty material, they seem to handle well. Another trick you can do is just use half of your fingertips and half of the glove to make sure that you can still have that confidence with having some of your own skin on the bar, but it should be sufficient enough to make you not rip or slip.
So when we were out there at Dodger Stadium and we came on your booth, I mean, your booth was packed. Guys, his booth was like 2-3 deep. I mean, I felt like I was at 31 Flavors on a 107-degree day getting sherbet. I mean, I was like number 47, and there were 47 people ahead of me. Is it like that everywhere you go? The minute you put those gloves on, are people like, wow?
Yeah, you know what? It's been a blessing, knock on wood, but the gloves have kind of a factor, too. You put them on, and you feel like a badass. You feel like a warrior. just ready to go out and conquer whatever you can. And you know, it's not the gloves that is some magical cure, but it's knowing that you have that extra layer of skin needed so that you're not gonna rip out, and you know, there's your race.
Yeah, absolutely, and they seem to be tested across other athletic endeavors too. Not only just for Spartan. I mean, what other types of athletes acquire your gloves, and it seems to help them? I would suppose weightlifters too, huh?
Yeah, weightlifters. In fact, I'm actually driving to the race with one of my sponsored athletes. His name's Kirby Quick. He was a Ninja Warrior, and then also does bodybuilding, and he's a phenomenal athlete. But we've had anywhere from weightlifting. We have a line tailored for weightlifting, a line tailored for calisthenics, Spartan race, CrossFit, or any other cross type workouts that you want to do. And then general weightlifting. We also carry straps that has a lot of the similar technology and designs, utilizing that extra grip of the silicone technology and the anti-slip. So we've really been fortunate enough to, but Spartan is definitely our favorite OCR out there type of fitness. You know, it really is designed to get you off the couch and get you moving. And even with being a father of two with cookies shoved in my face every day, you know, I still love to go out and run races, and just glad I have a little bit of protection on my hands.
So tell me, what do you like about the gloves, Jesse?
Personally, I like the fact that it covers the calluses, but it doesn't cover the actual fingertip. Like Johnny was saying, you can still feel the skin on the bar and still feel like you have a natural grip, but still have that kind of support behind you, that kind of safety net.
Yeah, the right gear. You know, the right gear setup is really important to the athletes that want to excel in this given arena. You have to be fit right. You have to be set up right. It does help you in this endeavor, other than your training and your athletic ability. Having the right gear is really important, Johnny. And it's guys like you that are producing this kind of stuff for young Spartan racers like Jesse Andrew and your sponsored professional athlete Kirk there. Yo, what's up, Kirk? Yeah, Ninja Warrior. We love it.
Hey, Kirby, say hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Real good, man. Ninja Warrior, baby. All right, man. You gonna be up there on the East Coast? Are you jumping into the beast?
I am right here with Johnny, right next to him.
So we always have good intentions to run every one of them, but sometimes we get so bogged down and slammed that obviously the athletes are our number one potential, and we want to make sure everyone gets a chance to get their hands protected. So we stay out in the booth as long as we can to help you guys out, but hopefully we can hop in.
Yeah, man, that'll be good. We hope to see you on the feed when they put that all together and stuff. Hey, give everybody, our audience. I mean, we're on Instagram, we're on Periscope, we're on Snapchat, we're on Google Plus, 1 million plus viewers. We're on 3 Facebook sites, 2 YouTube sites. We're on Twitter, Tumblr, we're on Reddit, Pinterest. We're all over everywhere. The Jesse T Show right here is talking Spartan Talk. Every day, Monday through Friday, from 5 to 6. Give us the best spots to get your gear, to find out more about your company, Johnny, and how to participate with you and kind of keep in touch with you for those beginners and those professionals out there. How do they get your stuff, man?
So you know what? I'm going to do one better. I'm going to give you guys a promo code to use at fit4.com, and that's spelled FITFOUR.com.
Okay.
There you can find all of our social media links and everything, but a promo code for 25% off for all you Spartan badasses out there. It's Spartan. There's 100.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit there. So, the Spartan gods want you to do it again, my friend. So tell us that code again.
Okay, that code is 25% off your whole checkout, and it's Spartan Up. So Spartan, capital S, lowercase A-R-T-A-N, and _, capital U, lowercase p, Spartan Up. That'll get you 25% off, and then the website. You can connect with us there with social medias. But we love seeing the product out there being used. We'll go ahead and reshare and tag and repost. So go out there and post and tag us.
Absolutely. You got to go on your email, Johnny, and pull up what we did at Dodger Stadium. We're getting tons of views across our network on it. I think we got about 300 or 400 just from Facebook that day. But on the backside, the matrices are showing that people are really responding to that. Man, we're covering probably about 2,000 or 3,000 views across the board. And I'll send you that documentation for you. But you got to check it out. I posted it up to you. So, and just to let me rephrase that. That's Spartan Up, SPARTAN _ capital UP with that special code, 25% off all the Fit4's great products, right? I got that right?
You got that right. That's perfect. And we appreciate
all right, man.
You guys.
I just got myself employed. Now you have to hire me. My fee is $47.32 an hour, and I want the 32 cents. That's the most important thing.
Dude, I'll round that up to the nearest dollar for you. You're the man.
Gee, thanks.
You're the man.
Ram it, baby. Ram it, baby. Yeah.
All right, guys. Appreciate you.
What do you want to say, man? Jesse, he's red hot and rolling. He's on an upswing. Jesse, my son here, Jesse Andrew Torrero, young Spartaner. Hey, Kirby, what can you tell a young warrior like this how to get to your level, my friend? What kind of advice can you give him?
Hey, just keep training. Never give up. Keep moving forward. That's the
That's,
best I can tell you.
Thank you.
It's a long process, but as long as you believe in yourself and believe in what you're doing, you're going to get there. So keep moving.
100%, my man. 100%, and that is a staple of my training: is keep on moving, keep progressing, and keep working hard.
That's right.
All right, guys. Hey, Johnny, when you're out there this Saturday, we're going to be broadcasting live across our network. I'd like to maybe do some updates with you and bring you in live across our network to kind of see what's going on the East Coast while we're over here in the Midwest. Is that cool?
Yeah, we'd love it. Let's you and I touch base on that a little bit later, and
okay,
we'll definitely show everybody what, if they're not at that race, what they're missing.
Sounds good. Hey, I appreciate you checking in. I know you're driving, and I know you guys got a lot of business to take care of. Thanks, Kirby, for checking in with us and the great words. All those young Spartan warriors out there and the pros too. And I really appreciate you tuning in with us, Johnny. Love your products, and anything we can do to help you out, it would be my pleasure. You got an open door policy here on the Jesse T Show.
Oh, we love you guys. Hey, Jesse, go out there and represent for us, man. We know you're going to crush it, and we're excited to see big things from your brother.
Thank you, my man. I will. I'll try my hardest.
And as they say,
have a wonderful
Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.
All right, buddy. Hey, man, that was great. That was a lot of fun. That was cool, Johnny.
They are phenomenal gloves. Let me tell you. And I've personally trained with them, and they have helped me in my grip, being able to grip over the bar and trust it. And then when I take them off, it's almost like they're there.
Yeah. I trained with mine for the first time this last week, and you know me. I train in old gardening gloves. I mean, I look like a homeless warrior when I train, but I put those things on.
The homeless warriors, though, they'll get you.
You like the homeless warrior, right?
Yeah, those are the guys that I'm weary about. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one who's gonna just kick my ass today.
Well, look, I got a bet running. I got a bet running with Jesse here at Valencia at Cal State when I do that 5 mile sprint race. I'm gonna go homeless warrior style on him, man. That's what I'm working in on him. I'm playing that psychological game right now.
I'm gonna get you in a pair of tights.
Yeah, get me in a pair of tights and the ball huggers. Forget it. Thank you very much. Man, I'll have to do something about that to be embarrassed, one or the other. Yeah, this boy's 57 years old. It ain't working like it used to.
Hey, but you know what? You're moving. That's what Kirby says. Just keep on moving.
Yep.
Right?
That's absolutely. All right, Lee. Hey, we gotta let you go. Got to bring up another caller here. Appreciate you guys checking in. Thanks a lot, man.
Hey, thanks again, and I'll touch base with you this week. So I have my mic with me, and let's keep in touch.
Absolutely. We will talk some more. Absolutely. Appreciate you guys. Good luck and sell a lot of gloves. Hey, Lee, we got to get to that next call. I appreciate it. Are you back at the studio? Are you with us, Lee?
Yeah, you didn't give me another one, did you?
No, he's gone though now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so yeah, I've got another one. I'll try to get. I'm going to try to fit it in here. I'll give you the number over the air. It's a number I can give if I can fit it in. But I want to cover a few more things here. Lee, we got to get you out into some Spartan Warrior.
Yeah,
training,
man.
buddy.
We got to get you out here. Come on, you can run a 4.5 mile sprint.
Never.
Come on.
I can't run 4 blocks. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but like we were saying.
Yeah, right. A little bit at a time.
And then just a little bit at a time and keep progressing.
I'll be 105 by the time I get to 4 miles.
I'll tell you what. You know me. I can talk the sneakers off a camel in the desert.
Yeah.
Right. So you know what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do here is I don't know what we just did to ourselves here. Are we still with you? You still got us?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what we're gonna do? Well, that's weird how we did that. How did that happen?
No idea.
Man,
what'd you do?
All of a sudden, I don't know. We can see ourselves. Jeez.
Oh, you couldn't see yourself before?
Yeah, just about a quarter inch.
Oh.
You know, but I'm going to talk to the Spartan gods over here, the officials, and I'm going to set you up rightly. I'm always trying to set Lee up. You know, he's a handsome man. He's smart.
Whatever.
He's been around forever. He knows everybody. I mean, he's like a guru with the technology. All the ladies love him. They just die in front of Lee. And I try to set him up to get him out to the red carpets that we do and the parties and all the fun stuff.
He just hasn't gone to the right place.
He just hasn't. I want to take him out to the billionaire Pat Nesbitt's house. He didn't show up. So Lee, I'm going to do you good again. I'm going to talk to the Spartan officials, Lee.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that they let you run with the 8-year-olds. They only do.
Yeah, I could probably do okay with that.
Yeah, okay.
8-year-olds, yeah. I don't know. They might kick my ass, too. Some of these 8-year-olds got a lot of pep. Good luck with that, Jesse. Go ahead. Give it a shot. I'm not made for that type of activity. Maybe I can do a little swimming, but that's about it.
Oh, swimming!
Well, you know, in some of the Spartan races, you do have to swim for a little bit.
Yeah, but if that's all I had to do, I'd be okay.
Well, that's right. You do have to run. We just found a race. Jesse Andrews just found a race. It's a 64-hour challenge, or what's that one about?
So it's the Spartan race Agoge challenge.
Agoge, I love it.
And what it is it's a 60-hour long endurance event, and it's not a race. There is no winner, but you get humongous bragging rights if you finish the 60-hour event. And basically what they do is they make you do everything under the sun.
It's like doing a Marine Crucible. 3 days.
Yeah.
You got to start your own fire, chop your own wood, carry your own canoe.
Yep. And they make you do stupid stuff like carry a 70-pound barrel for 4 miles for no reason.
Yeah.
But why not?
Right.
I mean, but yeah, so that's another thing that I would love to do.
We're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I just need 7 years of training before.
I just need 3.
Well,
catch me when I'm 25.
Yeah, well, let me see. 7 years, I'll be 64.
There you go.
Yeah, right. So I can do it then.
See, look at that.
Right. My teeth will be falling out, and I'll be dribbling on my shirt. But damn it, I'm going to be.
What about you,
64.
Lee?
Come on, Lee. You got to do the
64
with us.
No, you lost me. What was 70-pound barrel for how many miles?
for like 3 or 4, maybe.
You could throw my ass in the barrel and roll me down the hill. That's about the best I can do. No way.
That's
Come on,
great.
man, I saw a video of Lee. He showed me a video of him back in the day when he was. See, Lee's a great program director and big time radio guy for decades. I mean,
That's because I couldn't be a physical guy, so I decided to do something soft like program radio stations.
Yeah, but man, you were a long, lean fighting machine with that beard, that mustache, and that hair.
Yeah, that was just a facade.
Man, oh, come on, man. Those 1970 style CHP glasses.
Oh, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on,
I was looking cool, but I had no strength at all. I was a weakling. But I looked cool. I was cool looking.
That brings up an actually very interesting thing is that strength
Yeah.
has nothing to do with how you look.
No, it doesn't.
Nothing at all. The biggest guys that I have met,
Yeah.
they aren't the strongest guys I've met.
No.
And that gives something to these Spartan races.
Right.
A lot of these Spartan professionals that do this professionally for a living,
Right.
they're not very big.
No.
You don't need to be in the gym lifting 3 plates off a bench,
No.
315.
No.
You
The
don't
big
need to be
guys don't
squatting.
don't do that well.
They actually don't do well.
No.
It's the ones that are just
Well, like
strong
you.
to the core, to the
Yeah.
bone marrow.
I mean, like you. I mean, what's your body weight? What's your body fat?
I'm 160 pounds and I am 5.8% body
So
fat.
you went up a little bit for the race.
Yeah,
packed on
because
some
I
carbs.
wanted to carb up before the race, so I have some energy.
see, that's the perfect size. You can't. I haven't. Well, when you start talking to the elite pros and the stuff that you're moving into now, the guys aren't big.
No,
You don't see
no.
too many 6'5" guys.
But on the side note, biceps win races.
yeah, biceps win race.
Just biceps win
Okay,
races.
bicep shot. Let's go. Bicep shot. Come on. Bicep shot. Bicep shot. Yeah. Well. Okay. Darn it. Yeah. Well.
Wait.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Bicep shot. Ready? Oh man. Okay. Tricep shot. Man, you got that little love heart.
I got
going
you
there.
beat. I got that
You got
heart. Look
little
at that.
heart, baby.
Look at that.
Yeah. Okay, I told you this was going to be a Spartan show. It's
Let me
Thursday.
tell you.
Man, when he
Be lucky I don't have my car up
I'm
here.
telling you. Oh, blood, please. Oh,
Be lucky I don't have my training gear up here.
oh. Well, we're gonna go run in the rain, and after the show here, we're gonna go train. I'm gonna dog out in probably about half a mile. I'll be spitting up blood and guts and beer. I know. I know that's what's gonna happen.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, look at
If you run with me, you might.
I know I will. I can't run with you. I have to knock you out with a tree limb or something. That's what I got to do.
You can use the tree in my trunk.
This guy's got a tree in his trunk. And I'm not talking about a tree trunk. I'm not talking about a tree in those trunks.
What about
'Cause
that piece of
that
concrete you got in your trunk? I mean, I can see a tree trunk, but that piece of it used to be like a concrete ashtray sitting outside of a building. How much does that thing weigh? Did you weigh it yet?
Lee, do you want to know something? I don't only have a tree in my trunk. I have a tree. I have a cement block. I have a bucket full of rocks.
I was a good dad. I really was.
I don't know.
I have two.
I'm gonna have you both committed.
I have two weighted vests that are one's 25 pounds and one's 50. And then I have two pancakes, which are 40 pounds and 60 pounds to practice the sandbag.
See, I only got a chunk of cement in my trunk. Okay, look at he's got all that stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
and then
wait a minute, little Jesse. How old are you?
Like to carry
What?
What are you? 22, right?
Yeah.
Big difference, Jesse. Big, huge. Like your president says, huge difference. Huge.
Hey,
when you were 22, maybe I could understand it, but now you're riding around with a concrete ashtray in your trunk and you look like you're low riding.
you got to do it right. Huge, like a cow.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely right.
Yeah, that's your guy.
Well, look at when this is a funny story, and we are talking about training, like Jesse said, old school style, true strength to the core, farm boy style, country boy style. When he was a youngster, 5, 6, 7 years old, we were already pulling trees down, throwing rocks,
Yes, we were.
big chunks of rocks,
Yes, we were.
running with tree trunks, and we had all kinds of exercises, didn't we? Do
We had throw the tennis ball. We had pull the tree down. We had
push
run.
the tree.
We had push the tree. We had crawling push-ups.
Yep.
We had run with the cement block around your waist.
Yep.
We had fireman carry with the tree.
Yeah,
right here.
Right.
I
mean, you always had an appropriate size for your size.
Oh yeah, naturally.
Right.
I'm not going to go out at 7 years old and carry a 60-pound log because it weighs almost my body weight.
Yeah, because if you didn't do what I told you, you didn't eat for a week.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, Lee. If I didn't do what he said, then I would be sleeping outside on the porch and I didn't eat for a week.
Right. So I was a good dad.
But anyway.
Thank God Mama teased your mama.
But anyway. But yeah, so when I was younger, we had
this routine, didn't we?
We had a whole bunch of
things. I've been since you were 5, 6 years old.
It's funny because back then I played baseball.
Right.
And it's funny how the athletic gods or the baseball gods or the Spartan gods or the football gods or whatever gods you want to believe in. It's very interesting how they prepare you for things just to happen. I've been training for this stuff since I was little.
Yep. Nothing new.
Since I was 5 years old.
That's why you go from your first Spartan race in December at $120, and then you go down to 40, 49 in less than 8 months. The same kind of Spartan race. And of course you put the time in. Like anything, folks, you got to put the time in.
That
is something you want to do. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing good comes from anything easy. Only goodness comes from things you struggle and you struggle and you struggle 100%. And you pay the price.
100%.
Sometimes you got to pay more price than what you think the great thing is going to happen to you on the other side. You got to pay more of the price to get what you want. But that's a part of what the life of journey is. You've got to do. Everybody pays a price for the things that they want.
And every person is on their own journey.
Every
person has their own journey.
Talk it, man.
And their own respect, their own life, and they are going to do it as they see fit.
Absolutely.
And all you have to do is just keep on moving forward. Just like he said.
Yeah.
Keep moving forward, keep working hard.
Right.
And you will get there.
No matter what happens, you keep your toes a tapping.
Yep.
Don't turn around because you don't like who's chasing you. Put your head up, shoulders back, and take the next step to your success. That's what life is all about. No matter how you get down, we all get down. Sometimes I really get down. Baby, get down on it. Get down on it. Remember that song by Kool and the Gang? Get down on it. I'm going to sing it. Get down on it. Oh, what a great song. Yeah, that was Kool and the Gang. Yeah, great song.
Yes, it was.
But anyway, the point is, you got to get back up. What does Sylvester Stallone say in one of his Rocky movies when he's talking to his son? What's that? It's not how
many times you can get hit. It's how many times you can get hit and get back up.
That's a champion.
How many times you can get hit and how hard you can get hit and stand back up and say, "Is that all you got to throw at me?"
Right.
That it? Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
That's it.
There are plenty of times that me as an athlete, I train every single day. And there are plenty of days when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you know what? I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to make my breakfast. I don't want to go to the gym. But it's about ignoring those voices in your head and getting out the door and doing it. Going and moving forward, no matter what anyone says and no matter who says it. It does not matter. Just keep on believing in yourself.
And that transcends everything in your life.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the beautiful thing about being a Spartan warrior. It's a warrior mentality.
Yep.
I mean, they talk about the Spartan legend, the mythology, the folklore before each race. They talk about King Leonidas at the pass where the Persians came down in 300, and they talk about this, and this is perseverance in the face of absolute destruction.
All
you
adversity.
Still keep going.
Yep.
Because what are you going to do? You're going to lay down, or are you going to lay down fighting all the way down? Yeah, that's the bottom line.
When I'm up on that mountain on Saturday and I'm 7 miles in and I'm running up a black diamond with a 2 40-pound pancakes on my shoulders, am I going to turn around and say, you know what, I'm done? No, my leg is going to be on fire, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going because I told myself 4 months ago that I'm going to finish a beast. So I'm going to do it. And they can throw spears at me. By the way, that's another obstacle.
Yeah.
But they can throw
spears
anything
at you?
No, not at you, but we throw spears.
Yeah. Man, I would join that in a heartbeat if I could throw spears at people.
No, you don't throw spears at people.
Oh, man. I just get that spear. Oh, man. Boom!
That would be okay. First off,
oh God, how cool would that be?
I think that would be a liability.
I think they should do Spartan races with those paintball guns strapped around that look like AR-15s. You run and then you shoot each other, and if you get shot with I think that's something we should develop.
Well, I think that might be a liability because if someone gets shot and then they get hurt with a paintball, like that's this as tough as this is, it has to be a family sport.
Lee, you see, I can't get away with nothing. I can't get away with nothing with you. I can't get away with nothing with him, with Mama T, with Grandpa T, with Ryan Danielle Torrero. I can't get away with nothing for nothing, and I can't even quit and walk away from this. Darn it. So on 3, I'm going to sing happy birthday to myself. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Jesse Torrero. Jesse T. Jesse T. Jesse T. Happy birthday to me.
I have to say something.
What?
Don't quit your day job.
What? You telling me I don't know how to sing? Anita Pointer from the Pointer Sisters was in the Power Voices studio on my show, and she said I sang pretty good. And Lee was there to back it up. Right, Lee?
Yes, Lee? That is exactly what she said. But she told me after the show, she says, that was really horrible, but I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Okay. All right.
You'll be okay. Don't worry. Just don't ever sing again. Keep running with concrete blocks on your head, shackles on your feet.
If you're not good at one thing,
in hobo clothes,
extreme the other way.
Right, with hobo clothes on, and you'll be okay.
You don't like my Gilligan's hat? Come on.
You could really, really seriously be a Gilligan knockoff right now. You could do. That's your next calling. They should do the TV show. Turn it in. Or did they do that already? A movie?
What
you could be Gilligan.
I'm next Bob Denver.
You could be Gilligan for sure. Wow, that look right there. That's him. Look at that. Amazing. I think you've been rehearsing that, haven't you?
Oh my God.
You got too much time on your hands.
You look like Jekyll and Hyde.
You know something? Reason. Okay. I don't know if you know Gilligan's Island.
I do.
Okay. Marianne or Ginger or Mrs. Howell. You're stuck on an island with these people. The professor knows how to make nuclear bombs out of coconuts, but he can't figure out how to make a friggin' boat. So now you got Marianne, Ginger, or the millionaire Mrs. Howell. Which girl is for you?
Mrs. Howell.
Yes! That's my boy!
Your dad said the same thing.
Yes!
Boy, you guys are sick. I'm a Ginger kind of guy.
Oh, Mrs. Howell, man. You get her money, then you can go buy
too much
Ginger.
like your grandmother.
You can go buy anything you want.
Come on.
The moment you said million, I was like, well.
No.
Yes!
No.
trying to help this
You
man.
can't
Doesn't
do
understand
that.
it.
No.
All right. We had a lot of fun today talking the Spartan Talk up here at Colorado, Breckenridge, Colorado. The air is thin. My head is loopy-loop. And I got a great Spartan racer here, up-and-comer, elite, and going to be elite pro racer here, Jesse Torrero. And we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much. And follow me on social media on JTorrero9510. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all across the board. JTorrero9510.
He's also a personal trainer and he knows all about nutrition and building a lean, mean, green fighting machine and not having to be this overgrown, huge, giant monster. So he's just terrific. Also, thanking our friends Fit44 and Johnny Robbins. Check out their gloves, and that's a Spartan.up, 25% off on their workout gloves. Thanks a lot. Hey, this is the world according to Torrero. You're straight on the point. And it's AVTV Live in the Digital Broadcasting TV Network. Tomorrow we're road tripping. We got a big show lined up for you next week. And Saturday we're going to be up here broadcasting live. All right. And you know what I say? I say that the brown beauty is off duty, baby. Yeah. Boom. And I would settle for ginger.
Yeah.
Mama T, you're the girl for me.